New right now at 6, we've learned the city of Louisville will hold a meeting next week to talk about the demolition of the Mid-City Mall. The discussion is happening during the Bardstown Road Baxter Avenue Review Overlay District Committee next Tuesday. The request in the meeting agenda wants to tear down the building and then build 5 new commercial buildings in its place. We've previously reported the proposed plan introduces a new grocery store and publicly accessible green space and additional outdoor gathering areas. That meeting is happening at 10 a.m. on March 17th. We'll be sure to let you know what comes of it.